John Dayal, Secretary General of the All India Christian Council, Defence Father Frazer Mascarenhas. Derek O'Brien, I don't know his views. He's a Trinamool Congress Member of Parliament. He joins us from Kolkata. Ami Yagnik, Defence Father Frazer Mascarenhas, which is surprising. It seems the Congress party has lost all objectivity. Siddharth Nath Singh is against Father Frazer Mascarenhas, which goes against the position taken by the BJP in the past. After all, the BJP only takes a position that is politically convenient to it. And Rahul Ishwar, of course, for known reasons. Because it appears to me, Rahul Ishwar, that you are more and more tilting towards the BJP these days. You find everything that Father Frazer Mascarenhas has done wrong, but you find nothing in what the BJP's overreaction to it wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, my first question here tonight is to John Dayal.
Yes, sir.
Now, John Dayal, and after this, it's open debate. Even if you hate Narendra Modi, and even if you believe that all rules should be broken to ensure that Narendra Modi should be defeated, spare an educational institution the thought for an educational institution. I'm sure you have been associated with several educational institutions in the past. A college principal goes canvassing for the Congress party and you have no problems with it. I mean, this is quite hypocritical and at odds with every stance that you have taken in the past, John Dayal.
On the contrary, Arnab, on the contrary, I think a college principal is the first person to be educating his people what things they should look for when they're casting their precious vote. And an opposition to Mr. Modi does not necessarily mean a support for the Congress. There are many other parties opposing Mr. Modi. There's the left, there are all sorts of regional parties, there are the Lok Dal, the Mayawati, everybody else.
But a principal cannot do that. A principal is not allowed to do that. A principal is not allowed to do that.
A principal is duty bound to educate his students.
Certainly not.
Onto the issue. That is my position.
No.
I entirely am supportive of what Dr. Frazer has done.
So your position is based upon your personal prejudice, isn't it? I mean, let's talk very directly here today. You don't like Modi, so you want all rules broken as far as Modi is concerned, even if that means breaking the basic rules of how an educational institution is to be run. And don't tell me this is not for the Congress party. Ami Yagnik, this email is evidently support for the Congress party. The email is all praise for Jean Drèze and Amartya Sen, who have been active supporters.
Who are not members of the Congress party.
Yeah, but they've been active supporters of the food security bill. Aruna Roy, who has been very closely associated with Sonia Gandhi's NAC, played a significant role in the formation of a bill and all the populist schemes promoted by the UPA. So it doesn't mention the Congress party, but it is a Congress party mail. Now, why, if the BJP says let the principal join the Congress party, what's wrong in what they've said?
The BJP can say whatever it has to, but surely
that is the BJP's views. Arnav, am I answering?
Yes, you can answer, Ami Yagnik, if you have an answer to that.
Yes.
If you have an answer, that is.
I have all the answers, Arnav. I have all the answers. The BJP may not suggest whether the principal or the teacher should join the Congress party. They can keep their opinion to themselves. But I want to read the opening line of the letter written by the principal of this great school. Just bear me out for 1 minute. It says, the approaching elections have brought an interesting discussion to the public forum on what constitutes human development and how it is to be achieved. The Gujarat model has been highlighted for our consideration. And that is how the paragraphs showing what is the Gujarat model and what are other achievements of another model are highlighted.
Come on now, Ami Yagnik, that's so, I mean, this is so self-serving an argument. Have you put on blinkers tonight? Do you expect people not to understand?
I am not. I am absolutely objective. Here is a teacher who is guiding his
So therefore, Ami Yagnik, my counter question to you is this, and please listen to me. Listen to me, Ami Yagnik, for a minute. Listen to me for a minute. The email claims that Gujarat has been a victim of cultural polarization and calls upon students to keep communal forces at bay and vote for a secular alternative. My question to you is simple, and please, this is an open debate now. Listen to me.
Is the truth, is it
Where
not?
is the word vote? No,
That is the
no.
truth.
This is an academic letter. Please.
Academic letter? It's a political letter.
You have not.
It's a thoroughly political letter.
No, it is not a political letter.
Of course, it's a political letter.
You are not giving credit. You are not giving credit to the researchers, the academics.
My point is, Ami Agnik, if you want to do politics, do it openly. If the father is talking about cultural polarization and communalism in the context of Gujarat, who is he referring to? Can he name the individual, the political party, to confirm who he is talking about?
No, a teacher is explaining to the students.
Oh please, this is not a moral science lesson.
Human development and what are the indices.
I wish you had been honest today, Ami Agnik. You know, you can say that we are... Rahul Ishwar.
Ami Agnik, how can you be so dishonest?
All of these
We
academicians.
respect priests from all religions.
You look at all these
We respect
Ami
priests from all
Agnik, just now, Miss Yagnik.
At least be
Miss
honest
Yagnik,
about it.
come down. Let one at a time. Now, Miss Yagnik, 1 second. First of all, I want an assurance from our panelists here today that let everybody speak, have the strongest argument. No. Each one of you put the strongest argument, but let one side complete. Let one side complete. And Ami Agnik, I know that you are today on the defensive on this subject. Does not mean that you have to raise your pitch.
No.
If you're on the defensive, you say we are on the defensive.
Economic review of Gujarat. I have come with a
But he's a college principal, not a Congress leader. Okay, Rahul Ishwar, Siddharth Singh, come into the debate. Derek O'Brien, I'm surprised you're quiet so far.
You treat a principal.
Arnabji, see, we respect people, priests of all religions. I personally, even though I'm a Hindu, was the secretary of Young Men Christian Association's youth wing. I studied in Christian school and college. But this men of God or priests should at least be honest. If they are politicizing education, they should at least be honest in owning up and saying that we have done this for politics. I have a political opinion. But why go for a political insinuation and then be dishonest about it? And just imagine, what about the other Hindu colleges? If they have also started doing something like this, won't Congress cry foul? Shashi Tharoor sir, my own MP, is meeting Pentecostals and appreciating these letters. If some Hindu colleges issue a diktat in favor of Narendra Modi, would they be having the same standard? See, as a proud secular nationalistic youth, I would request all these people from different religions, including Hindu and Christian, don't politicize our institutions. Why do you misuse your office to propagate your political views and gain political benefits? Is it not unbecoming of that office? Are you not misusing that office? And please don't be dishonest about it. If you are doing it, please have the courage and honesty to own it up.
So what do you want, Rahul Ishwar? You want the principal arrested?
No.
It's a free society.
No, I want the principal to be honest and say, I believe in Congress. I am trying to catch vote for Congress. Why can't the priest be honest about it? He is insinuating everything in favor of that.
No, how is everybody who's anti-Modi cockroach? No, 1 second. Even Siddharth Singh will not support you. Siddharth Singh will not support you. Because everybody who is anti-Modi is not pro-Congress. And Siddharth Singh, after all, I know why you are quiet today, because you have no legs to stand on.
I don't think that's...
you have no legs to stand on in this argument.
I have my way too good. Fortunately, Arnab, despite of Congress trying to run a propaganda against BJP, my legs are very strong and I'm standing on my legs. Well, at this time I'm sitting, but nevertheless, I have strong legs and I can rebut the Congress and others strongly.
No, you don't have to rebut them. You rebut me. You rebut me because I have a question for you to which you will have no answer. And I have to stop you to answer the question. I want to remind you, do you remember what happened with the Darul Uloom Vice Chancellor Maulana Ghulam Vastanvi in January 2011? Today you go to the Election Commission. Balbir Punch's father should resign, join the Congress party. Do you remember when a cleric affiliated with another educational institution, the former Darul Uloom Vice Chancellor Maulana Ghulam Vastanvi, was sacked after praising development in Gujarat? Your party rushed to defend him. So, at that time when somebody praises you, 1 minute, you go to defend him.
Issue.
When somebody criticizes you,
there's no issue.
When somebody criticizes you, you go to the Election Commission.
Arnab, we do not take objection if somebody individually objects or accepts
But this is individually-
the BJP or condemns the Gujarat model.
John, they are-
It's in a public domain. Now the issue is not of what has he objected to the Gujarat model. That's not the issue with
Who is-
BJP. The issue
What is the issue?
that there is an impropriety. He is the principal of a premier institution. We all respect that institution. But as a principal, he has expressed a bias and a politically loaded email he has sent to the student.
Yes, so what
if
was-
it is a blog written in an article or something like that for everybody, but he has addressed only to the student, that the student should make up, they should not make up mind.
Then in that
they should be
case-
influenced to make up their
then in
mind.
that
And
case-
that's where the objection comes in.
No. Then in that case, when Maulana Ghulam Vastanvi supported the BJP on the issue of the Gujarat riots, and when he was removed because he praised development in Gujarat, why did you defend him? I mean, your logic does not hold.
No, because the action was wrong.
So the action of
was wrong
supporting you is
removing
right.
someone
The
who
action of
expresses a
criticizing
view.
you is wrong. How
Who expresses
thoroughly
a view, but
convenient.
he doesn't tell.
How thoroughly convenient this is. If somebody
Well,
supports
I
you, it's
think
good. Somebody criticizes you, it's bad.
Arnab, you
And
laid down a condition.
By the way, Ghulam,
you laid down a condition that nobody will speak. You laid down a condition that nobody will speak when the other is answering. So I presume, as an anchor, you will not. While we are answering, you will not raise questions again and again in there.
No, I have a veto
allow
on
us
that.
a free speech,
I
and
have
your
a veto.
questions
That
will
rule
be
applies
answered.
only to panelists, not to me.
Well, you can have a veto, but allow me to make my point.
But you don't seem convinced with your own argument.
Allow me to make my point.
You're not sure of your own point.
No, I am convinced with my argument. It is for you to be convinced or not convinced. That's not an issue for me.
When Vastanvi
Issue is
supported you supported him.
Maulana
When
was-
Xavier's principal
Well,
criticizes
Maulana
you,
was
then you're
not-
against him.
Maulana was not telling his students to follow a Gujarat model. Here is a principal who is just 2 days before the elections, the poll is going to happen. He expresses to the student through an email as a principal that here is a model, this you should reject because this is a corporate model along with the communal forces coming together. So therefore the secularism of this country is in danger.
I'd like to welcome Dr. Kamal
I don't
Jadhav.
have
She's
an
the head of
objection if he has
Department
an
of
open
English at
debate.
Jai Hind College into the debate.
Let him
But
have
before
an
that,
open debate with us or with the students.
who is
Students
a
should
bigger
debate
threat,
among themselves.
Giriraj Singh or Father Frazer Mascarenhas? Who is a bigger threat, Praveen Togadia or Father Frazer Mascarenhas? Who is a bigger threat, Ramdas Kadam or Father Frazer Mascarenhas? Who is a bigger threat, Amit Shah or Father Frazer Mascarenhas?
Well, there are two different things.
How are they two different things?
There are two different things.
You are really confused
Giriraj
tonight.
Singh we have condemned, we have said it is wrong, and there is already the government, the state government and the election commission is taking action. So let's leave it there. Here the objection is it is not free exchange of views. Here is a principal who's trying to stamp on the students how they should be voting.
Well, Derek O'Brien unnaturally quiet tonight on the debate because perhaps Derek O'Brien is worried about what he's going to say. The TMC hasn't decided whether after 16th it's going to support the Congress party, a third front, or for that matter the BJP. Is that why you're keeping your options open? Where do you stand on it, Derek O'Brien?
Well, Arnab, as in charge of West Bengal, we don't want TMC support on your channel.
Yes, Derek.
Arnab, I was keeping quiet because I was listening to the arguments of everyone they were putting forward. And no matter what happens after the 16th of May, I will still be a Christian first, before that an Indian. And I have some issues to raise, not only as Trinamool spokesman, that apart. The first thing is we are making a big issue whether the principal wrote this letter. I'm not the spokesperson for the Christian community in India, but I can tell you, Christians across the country, about 75% of Christians across the country are Catholics. St. Xavier's is a Catholic institution. So out of the 2.4 million Christians in India, about 1.8 to 2 million are Catholics. And these Catholics, as a background, are headed by cardinals. The cardinals proclaim what is the duty of the church. There's a letter of 30th of March, which I think is much more important than what a priest from St. Xavier's, Mumbai writes. in his own right or his right as a principal.
Why are you
The
giving it a
Cardinal in
religious
Mumbai,
spin?
one of
I'm
the
really
senior
sorry,
most
Derek
IC
O'Brien. But why are you giving it a religious
I'll tell you
spin?
why. I'll tell you
Listen,
why.
We are talking about the
Arnab,
misuse of an
because-
education,
I'll tell you
about
why,
a college
because
principal's office.
Arnab, let me.
Don't give
You
it a
need
Hindu,
to know
Muslim,
what is the
Christian spin.
official Christian position.
He is the principal of a college.
No. You need to know what is the Christian position on
He is the
politics and
principal of a
elections.
college. The email is
Arnab,
not
I'll
sent
come
in
to
his
the college.
capacity as a Christian.
I am not defending the principal.
The email, sorry
Arnab,
Derek, you are thoroughly wrong.
Arnab,
The email is sent
I
in his
am not
capacity as the
Please let
principal
me
of a
finish.
college.
Arnab, one second. Arnab, one second.
Siddharth, let him complete.
Let me finish my argument. I am not defending the college principal. Please wait. But I think a national platform like this must know what is the official line of the Christian community. Why are you people jumping to conclusions based on something written by a principal? One line, I would like to read one line written by the Cardinal.
This is wrong,
Please,
Derek.
Arnab, let me read this one line. Only one line. At the outset, we wish to make it clear that the Catholic Church does not identify herself with any political party. Let's get that out of the way first. That is the official position of the Catholic/Christian Church. So, now if a college principal...
Let Derek complete. Let Derek complete.
Now if a...
Okay, 1 second, 1 minute. Just at the point when Derek O'Brien was making that point. Yes, was that Rahul Ishwar?
Arnabji, if a Hindu head of institution had instructed me and mailed me saying these are my political viewpoints and you should vote, I am proud enough to say
Please
that
let
I'm
me
secular
finish my
enough to
point.
say,
Arnab,
please
this
don't
is an-
impose your political views.
We'll let Derek
Let me
complete
finish
his
my
point.
point.
Complete your point,
Let me
Derek.
finish. You guys have
Therefore, the email is not sent in his capacity as a leader of the Christian community.
Yes.
He is communicating through the principal's official email ID. He is therefore trying to influence the minds of students. The students...
I'm not... What are you arguing with me about?
I am arguing...
What are you arguing with me about?
I'm simply telling you not to push a Christian angle to this.
What are you arguing with me about?
Why are you pushing a Christian angle? Why are you canvassing
Please
on the
understand.
Newshour?
Arnab, just... I am not canvassing. Please, Arnab, I don't need to canvass for Christianity, for God's sake. Please let me finish my argument.
You are canvassing
misunderstanding me, hugely misunderstanding me. The principle... No, I don't want... Everything is not politics. Congress and BJP don't want to
this email
discuss
is
issues. They want to make
politics.
everything
This email
into
is pure politics.
Please understand, this is a microscopic minority of 2.4. They needed to get what their position was clear. What the principal has done, he may have overstepped his brief. Congress feels he hasn't. BJP feels he has. Let them go and argue it. I have nothing to say with that. Maybe I read the letter. Maybe
you're trying to simplify directly. By the way, let's get everyone on the screen right now. Dr. Kamal Jadhav, how can you... One second. Dr. Kamal Jadhav, how can you support a principal who has violated every basic rule? The email he writes features on the main college website. Therefore, his views reflect the views of the institution.
I don't think he's violated any rule at all. I think he was giving his students some perspective as an elder, And I think in all this, what we are doing is underestimating the intelligence of our students. They are not going to allow themselves to be brainwashed. They are thinking, smart, intelligent students. They were just given some perspective by their principal, and they will check out facts for themselves and then vote accordingly. So I don't think the BJP needs to be so nervous and so afraid about this statement from the principal. I'm sure. I mean, they're fighting on the plank of development, they're confident about it.
Let me ask you, Dr. Jadhav.
So why should we be afraid about?
Dr. Kamal Jadhav, let me ask you this. If Siddharth Nath Singh, he's raising his hand here. If Siddharth Nath Singh or Narendra Modi was to want to use you are from Jai Hind College, was to want to use your college campus for a political rally or a political campaign or a political outreach program on behalf of the BJP,